Hello pet parents and welcome to BlogPaws 2016. This is such a hot event, I cannot tell you enough. One of the reasons it's so great to be here is the people. Year after year you see friends, you see experts, and you also see our next guest, Chloe DiVita. Chloe, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, you really have a whole different perspective to this event. Tell us a little bit about what goes into planning and pulling off such an amazing event, because it is truly unique in the industry.
It is. We're definitely a step apart from others. There is a lot that goes into the event, from just picking the hotel. We've been great with partnering with Starwood Properties. They're very pet friendly. Shout out to them. And they've been awesome. And that's a huge consideration for us. We have to be somewhere that allows not just little dogs, but all dogs and cats and ferrets and rats and bunnies and mini pet pigs, and anything that you can sleep with in your bed should be allowed in the hotel room. So that's a big piece, but then there's also, is there enough space? The networking that we do, the education that we do, everything that we put out there, we want to make sure we have the right setup, and we have to look at the flow, and obviously location. You know, there's some states we can't go to because there's ferret bans or BSL, and there's some cities for BSL we can't just be in. So thinking each different pillar of what makes a successful event for us, it's a process. So there's all of that, and then, you know, once we get through that, then there's finding the right speakers, working with the right keynotes, reaching out to brands, finding, you know, how to fill a great exhibit hall, how to put on great events, and hopefully impact people in a way that they come and they leave better than they came and inspired to do more.
Couldn't agree more. You guys put in such a Herculean effort. We're able to see it behind the scenes, and you know, I'm glad that you guys take at least a week off after the event before you get working
or
on the
day.
next one. Yeah, but it has really blossomed as well. You've been here from the start. What have been some of the biggest changes that you're proud of?
I'm proud of the growth, and I'm proud of the commitment, both from our bloggers and our influencers and the brands. The industry has come a long way since we started. You know, in the beginning, people were kind of getting into it. People were blogging. Brands were a little bit like, what is this blogging thing? You know, how do we get involved? And now there's a lot more respect, and they realize, you know, the industry has grown. The value and the benefit of working with bloggers has grown. And part of that is because bloggers are committed to what they do. They're not just trying to throw out anything. You know, people here and within our network, they're writing quality content, and they really want it to connect with somebody. And so that is an extremely valuable thing that brands see and want to connect with. So I'm really proud of the growth that we've seen from where we started to where we are today, and hopefully where we're going.
Well, let's talk about a little bit about BlogPaws in general, because yes, we have this wonderful conference, but you're doing this 365 days a year. BlogPaws has been doing some really exciting things. Let's talk about that growth.
Yes, so goodness, I just announced some numbers yesterday, and they're more, not conference related, but more related to our influencer network and all the work we've been able to do with those bloggers and the brands there. And we grew 90% in what we were able to pay out to bloggers. And for us, we pay for time. We're not buying opinions. We're paying for the effort and the value that that blogger has created on their blog, for building an audience, for learning how to do great photography, for learning quality content, all the things that they're putting in, because they're a publisher. And I talked about that a little bit last night, is bloggers are a publisher. You know, they don't have a staff.
Right.
It's just them. They do it all, which means they have to carry a lot of different knowledge, they have to wear a lot of different hats. And so our influencer marketing aspect has grown a ton. We really started with a conference, then started a community, and then brought in influencer marketing. And that's the piece that's taken off just as much as the conference has in terms of growth and expanding the community and building places where we can now really start getting some year-round education, yes, which is something we'll be diving into and we're really excited about.
Well, you continue to grow, the conference continues to grow. Let's share with folks where you're going to be next year.
Next year, 2017, we will be in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach, love that.
Yes.
Beautiful place. Now, every year I'm just blown away by something. For you, are you ever blown away by, wow, I can't believe this or that? And if so, what is it this year?
I think each year, my blown away is that the community, when we all get together, we're like magnets. So everybody just finds their people, and I'm always blown away by the environment and the energy here. It's just always such a good energy. And there's always that fear going in, like, oh my gosh, is it going to be as good as last year? And every year it manages to be better. And I think that's just the growth, this becomes a family reunion, and people are here, or they've just seen you online, and now here you are in person. And so whether you're brand new at the event or brand new to blogging, you just join the family so easily. And I'm always blown away by that. It happens every year, but I just go into it thinking, okay, am I going to be blown away again? And I always am. And I am this year.
I got to say, thank you so much. I want to make sure, you should know the address by now, folks, but let's give out where people can find about all the goings on for BlogPaws.
Find us at blogpaws.com. And again, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It'll be May 18th to the 20th. And that's in 2017. And we're everywhere on social. BlogPaws on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of it.
Well, Chloe, thank you so much. Every time we do this, we really feel so appreciative and energized. Keep doing what you're doing. It makes a huge difference in the pet world.
Thank you. We enjoy having you here, as you know. So we'll see you next year, too.
See you next year, definitely.